12 mega celebrities. Shagun Arinze, King Tonto DK, Mona Lisa Chinda, Nii Dibia, Angela Okoria, Alex Ekubo, Ibinabo Febrisima, Regina Askia, and many other celebrities and chefs will compete against each other in the first ever celebrity cooking competition, Soup or Stars. Join us at the biggest street party and trade fair with the best of DJs, comedians, and vendors. Come, taste the glory of Africa in her rich array of traditional food varieties and island cultures. Be our guest as your finest celebrities present you brunch on Soup or Stars. Friday, 6th of December at Grand Atrium on Lekki Epe Expressway, 12 noon prompt. Tickets available at cocobar.com. For inquiries, call Green at 0805-752-1573 or email souporstarsmail@gmail.com. Superstars, SOUPASTARS, mail@gmail.com. See you there.
Okay, so Garden Goddess, I know that you do a lot of work, charity work. You travel a lot. And I've seen you in North Nigeria, I've seen you in South Nigeria, I've seen you everywhere in Nigeria.
Cheers to that.
What are you doing? And you really work with the leprosy centers in Nigeria. Why? Everybody would be afraid to mix with this crowd of people.
That's an amazing question. That's the question I get all the time. And you know what I ask, what I respond? Why not? Why not? You see, the truth is that yes, leprosy is a scary disease. It makes you afraid, and it's, you know, it's contagious. However,
at different stages.
At different stages. You understand what I'm saying? The one time, the two time, as long as you're not, you know, sleeping with them or eating from the same or doing, you know. So the possibility of catching it is very, very slim. So the possibility of catching it is actually really slim. However, I work with this group of people because they really, really need help. They actually came into my life at a stage in my life when I also was broken. That was a couple of years ago. I was diagnosed with psoriasis. I don't like to talk about it. I've talked about this over and over again. And
I salute your courage.
Yes, and with psoriasis came a lot of shame for me. You know, there was a lot of shame. There's a lot of, I was isolated, not by people, but I could not stand the shame, so I had to isolate myself. And I remember I was really angry with God. I was angry with everything. The mirror was my enemy. I didn't want to see myself in the mirror, so we covered all mirrors and everything. So, but in the heat of it, medical mission came up, which was with Akwaibom youth. And I remember at this point in time, I had said my goodbye. You know, I had just given up because as a show girl, you just cannot begin to understand what is going on. Why your entire body is covered with this thing, you know. But either way, you know, it really broke me. It brought shame into me. I lost a lot of friends who could not understand what psoriasis was at that point in time. But thanks to my family who embraced me. So, but to cut the story short is that at the peak of that, the peak when I was struggling to accept what was going on with me. I found my purpose. I went to Benubum. We had gone on mission. It was the last day of mission. Somebody said to me, "Oh, have you visited the leprosy colony? Next time you guys come, you need to see." So I said, "Leprosy what? Do we have leprosy in Nigeria?" She said, "Yes, it's in Benubum." So I turned to the group. I said, "Listen, there's a leprosy colony. Should we go?" I remember my son Anthony jumping up and saying, "Yeah, Mom, I want to see. There's leprosy." So the youth wanted to see, and we sent a message to the center. And the center welcomed us. So here I was, still angry with God, got to the center, and found these people so happy, so content. In fact, they were jubilating, beating drums, welcoming us. They were crawling, they had limbs. Do you understand? Here I was, my glorious self, long sleeve, makeup, do you understand? And nobody except my son knew that behind the scenes, there was a drama unfolding in my body. Do you understand? Nobody else understood except my son. But in that moment of seeing that, I now realized how ungrateful I was to even start being angry with God. And my question automatically turned to why not? So over the years, starting from that moment, I dedicated my life to standing with them because I understood a little bit of their shame. Because I had lost friends, people I thought were my friends, that despite the fact that psoriasis is not contagious, it's just a skin disease, you know. I can only imagine these people who have been abandoned and chastised and neglected. So I started working with them. I started with IBY.
Yes.
So over the years, I've adopted that center and I work with them. See, the labor colony has men and women, great men and women. And what those women, what those people want are the same thing you want for Kesa. The same thing I want for my children. They want better education. They want health care. They want dignity. But unfortunately, their situation where it is, you have people just going there to drop food and just run away, drop food and run away. So what we have done is that I've become more or less a part of them. I go there every year and I visit them, sometimes 3 times a year, and I advocate for them. They need a nice place to stay. Decent. They're not asking for much. They just want decency. Decency to restore their dignity. And what we have done in that aspect is that 2 years ago, we went and renovated a building that houses 40 of them. Gave them new mattresses, gave them new pillowcases, gave them everything. So
and babies are there.
And their babies, every single year, we go back, we go there and we give the children school supplies. We supply their schools, which is inside Ikbenobom. They have schools, and most of the schools, they don't have chairs. So we provide them school supplies, at least let them stay in school. But one of the major things that we are doing is working with the children who do not have leprosy. They don't have leprosy and yet they are stuck in the 4 walls. They are defined by their parents' ailment. And that's such a big shame. And another sad part is that intimacy. Some of them are married. So you have an open dormitory where you have 8 people in a room. So when one wants to have privacy with the wife, the rest will just crawl out, you know, hold their crutches and step out so that these ones will have a little bit of privacy.
Oh no.
How much dignity can we deny a people? Do you understand? And these children just are there in those premises. Some of them, until we started our project 2 years ago, which is breaking stigma, cycle of stigmatization. So we've been taking them out to see Uyo. Some of them, it was their first time of seeing Uyo, the capital of Akwa Ibom. So we take them out, we, you know, like on where you have field trip here, tour the city, and then end up taking them to the movies. So we follow them for the past 2 years, and something is shifting in them. Because I strongly believe that you can't ask a child to dream until you give that child something to dream about. So it's not just going to drop food and drop this for them. We are looking beyond that for 2020 for them. We want them to have some form of sustainability on their own, not just that people will go drop food and so the advocacy I have done, thanks to the governor's wife, you know, I had a meeting with her, which she heard about my work. She invited me, so we sat down and we spoke, and I had to make her understand that these are human beings. You don't drop food and just go away. So
the governor of Akwa Ibom.
Yes.
And what followed after that?
What followed after that is that ever since then, she's been consistently giving them food per family.
Okay. I'm happy to hear that.
Yes, and they are also renovating their buildings for them,
nice.
which is amazing. Do you understand? But they need more than that.
Yeah.
They need more than that. So we have a lot of projects coming up that will give them some sense of identity, some sense, something they can fall back onto. Because there's nothing that gives a man a sense of identity than a man who can take care of his family.
Yes.
So we are not just going to be giving them fishing rods. We want to teach them how to feed, how to catch their own fishes, how to make their fishes. So we have a lot of programs for them. And I also visit labor colony in Borno State. Borno State governor, the past governor has done a lot. So they have shelter homes. Every family has a home.
Wow.
Which is beautiful. Do you understand? So for them, I started the Lagos Nigeria, where you know the Legos, those
very useful for children.
I put it down there and I like you to watch them. So we've given them reading glasses because leprosy affects the eyes. So we've given them reading glasses to make sure that at least to give them a little bit of comfort. We've helped make shoes for them. The deformity, there's a guy there who's my friend. Who makes shoes for the one in Akwa Ibom State, Ibekwe. Udemy Ibekwe makes shoes. Udemy Ibekwe is crippled, not from leprosy, but from polio at birth. But he crawls every single day to make sure that he makes shoes, to go in there and make shoes for them. So we've given about 35 members shoes, specially made shoes, so that they are comfortable, walking, moving around.
Fantastic.
So there's so much that needs to be done.
And with you in charge, it's going to get done. I salute your courage and I thank you so much. This is deep. This is beyond Afangani Pankupo. My goodness. You see the stories we're sharing? Yeah, because I my thing is that until you're able to do something for someone who cannot do something for themselves, something for you. We are so into family. Don't get me wrong, it's good to help your family, but the fact of the matter is that after family, what? Yes. Do you understand? If you don't help the next person who is not a member of your family, how are you going to lift everyone up? And I always say that God blessed me with psoriasis. It's funny that I said that. It led you to your purpose. It blessed me with psoriasis, and in my psoriasis I found my purpose, and in my purpose I found my mission. Exactly. And I could not have been able to do my mission without this man here. Aww. Who has given me the ability and the strength and the support, and my 2 children who go with me on missions to be able to do what I do. I think I'm living my life to the fullest. Fantastic, garden goddess. Fantastic. I love people, I love life, and I love humanity. That's what I live for. Thank you so very much. That's what I want my signature to be. She did it. Yes. She came with style. She saw and did it with style. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I could clap for that. This is the kind of story they should be featuring on CNN. Like CNN heroes. Yes, I mean, this is the kind of thing that everybody should come together and support. And for you to say the governor's wife is involved, I'm happy to hear that. Yes, and I hope sometime it will grow to the way it is in Borno State, provide shuttle homes for them. And like I said, we have a very, very big project that we are going to unwrap this December. Fantastic. For 2020. Fantastic. Which I am going to urge everybody to join. Yes. And like I said to people, we all have compassion in our hearts, but sometimes you just need to hear a story for it to be unplugged. So I'm hoping that everybody's compassion is unplugged, and that you don't have to support leprosy project. You don't have to. Which is not the only thing I do, but it's a major thing we do. We do hospital, pay bills to release children that are stuck in hospitals. We do feeding, the love meal, where we feed orphans every year. And we've given more than 10,000 children school supplies in their hands within Nigeria. Fantastic. And that is awesome. This is beautiful. So yes, let everybody do their own part. Yes. If you can, we are all missionaries. Yes. If you cannot be a missionary, go on the field, find something to support. Support somebody. Each one reach one. Yes. Each one reach one, and that way we save the world and save each other. Yes. That is beautiful. There's so much that needs to be done. Yes. Thank you. And we are so honored to have you on Superstars as one of our judges. You see, every single person on Superstars is a blessing to so many people around them. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed Saturday Online Clinic today. I hope you got inspired, because it's not just okay to be an icon, it's also beautiful to let your life be an inspiration to others. Thank you for having us in your beautiful home. Thank you so much. Tom, thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
All right, Superstars.
Thanks for coming.
Over and out. See you in Lagos.
Yes, December 6th of December at the Grand Atrium at the Lekki Ekpe Expressway at the Superstars Grand Finale. See you there. Bye-bye.